Today we're going to read a book that's called Tops and Bottoms by Janet Stephens. Now, this is an old story, an old folk tale, we call it, a tale that's been told over and over for hundreds of years. And so Janet Stephens, she didn't think up this story. She's just retelling it. And she may have changed a few things, but she's retelling this story to us. And so as we read this story today, I want you to do what good readers do. And we know one of the strategies that good readers use is predicting. So we're going to do a little predicting. So we're going to read part of our story and then we'll stop and we'll make a prediction. And then we'll see if we got our prediction right or not. So let's practice that as we read this story today. Tops and Bottoms. Now, Janet Stephens, she wrote this. So she's the what? The author, that's right. But she's also the illustrator. She drew the pictures as well. And this is a fun book because this book actually, parts of this book, look, it goes a little differently. I have to hold it this way. Look at that. Tops and bottoms. Look at those vegetables. Interesting. Tops and bottoms. Once upon a time, there lived a very lazy bear who had lots of money and lots of land. His father had been a very hard worker and a smart businessman, and he had given all of his wealth to his son. But all Bear wanted to do was sleep. Lazy bear, but his father had been a hard-working bear, huh? Now, not far down the road, there lived a hare. Remember what a hare is? A rabbit, that's right. Although Hare was clever, he sometimes got into trouble. He had once owned some land too, but now he had nothing. He had lost a risky bet with a tortoise and had sold all of his land to Bear to pay off his debt. Hare and his family were in very bad shape. Look at his family. Look at all those little rabbits. The children are so hungry, Father Hare. We must think of something, Mrs. Hare cried one day. So Hare and Mrs. Hare put their heads together and cooked up a plan. I want you to look. Look at what they're using as a ladder to get down into their hole. Yeah, it's like the thing that you get your cans of soda in. They're using that as their ladder. Look at what the kids are sleeping in. That's you. Isn't that crazy? Okay, they've come up with a plan. Wonder what their plan is going to be. The next day, Hare hopped down the road to Bear's house. Bear, of course, was, what do you think, asleep. Hello, Bear. Wake up. It's your neighbor, Hare, and I have an idea. Well, Bear opened one eye and grunted. We can be business partners, Hare said. All we need is this field right here in front of your house. I'll do the hard work of planting and harvesting, and we can split the profit right down the middle. Yes, sir, Bear. We're in this together. I'll work and you sleep. Huh? Said Bear. So what'll it be, Bear? Asked Hare. The top half or the bottom half? It's up to you. Tops or bottoms? Let's see, said Bear with a yawn. I'll take the top half. Hare, yeah, right, the tops. Hare smiled. It's a done deal, Bear. Okay, so Hare's going to plant a garden and grow some crops. And he asked Bear if he wanted the top half of the crop or the bottom half. And Bear chose the top. Well, that makes pretty sense, doesn't it? Because, you know, if he's going to grow some corn or some beans, whatever, the top part's the good part, right? So, Bear went back to sleep. Look at him. Hare and his family went to work. Hare planted, Mrs. Hare watered, and everybody weeded. Look, all his kids are getting there helping, but look at Bear. Bear slept as the crops grew. Look at all those nice crops growing right there in front of his house. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, Wake up, Bear. You get the tops and I get the bottoms. He's got to wake him up. He doesn't even see the garden growing, does he? So he asked, remember Bear said he was going to take the tops and Rabbit was going to take the bottoms? Why would the Hare want the bottoms? Well, Hare and his family dug up carrots, the radishes, and the beets. Hare plucked off all the tops and tossed them into a pile for Bear. and he put the bottoms aside for himself. Look what he planted. He planted all stuff where you eat. The bottom that grows under the ground. The top part you don't eat on carrots and beets and radishes. What has he just done to this bear? He's tricked him because remember, Hare had no land, had no place to grow. So he tricked Bear where he got the food by using Bear's land. Bear stared at his pile. But Hare, all the best parts are in your half. You chose the tops, Bear, Hare said. Now, Hare, you've tricked me. You plant this field again, and this season I want the bottoms. Hare agreed. It's a done deal, Bear. Wonder what he's going to plant this time. Because this time Bear said he wants the bottoms, right? So Bear went back to sleep, and Hare and his family went to work. And they planted and watered and weeded. Look how hard they're working, but look at Bear. He's turned over in his chair even this time, hasn't he? Bear slept as the crops grew. Look at his house. Look at the shutters falling off on the top. His house is even falling apart. When it was time for the harvest, Hare called out, Wake up, Bear. You get the bottoms, and I get the tops. Wonder what he's going to have planted where Bear gets the bottoms. Hare and his family gathered up lettuce, broccoli, and celery. Hare pulled off the bottoms for Bear and put the tops in his pile. So look what he's planted this time. He's planted stuff that's good on the top, but the bottoms are no good this time because those aren't the kind of roots that we eat, like carrots. Bear looked at the pile and scowled. Hare, you have cheated me again. But Bear, Hare said, you wanted the bottoms this time. Bear growled, you plant this field again, Hare. You've tricked me twice, and you owe me a season of both tops and bottoms. You're right. Poor old Bear, sighed Hare. It's only fair that you get both the tops and the bottoms this time. It's a done deal, Bear. He's going to give him both? The tops and the bottoms? What do you think is going to happen? This is where we're going to predict. I want you to get your red journal. And I want you to draw and write for me. What do you think is going to happen? How is Hare going to do this? I mean, he wants to keep the vegetables for his family and use Bear's land. But Bear said he needs the tops and the bottoms. What is Hare going to do? Draw me what your prediction is. Write a sentence and tell me what your prediction is. I can't wait to see what you predict. Then come back and we'll hear the rest of the story and we'll find out what happens.